recording. So what's up everyone? Welcome to the live stream. Today I'll show you how to design one of this portfolio websites. We're going to do everything from scratch. If you're interested, stick through the live session. I'll take you through all this. Okay, so we just pick anyone that's random. Okay, so because I'm recording this video for YouTube, I might as well just do an introduction. So, hey everyone, welcome to the video. Today we are going to do one of this portfolio designs. This yellow one is really intriguing and I was thinking of doing it. This one also looks really nice. So where do we start? Let's start with, which one do we start with? This one looks nice, this one as well. It's one of these two. So, but this is easy. So let's see. It's either between this one, for some reason, I am moved by this color yellow, but this looks really nice. This looks really nice. Yeah. And then there's yeah. Okay. I think this is the portfolio that we are going to design. So hey guys, if you're joining the live, my name is Kevin. I am a designer and also I do web development. Today I'll take you through designing this from scratch. You don't have to have any background in coding, because I'll show you everything that you need to know and take you from scratch. So if you're interested in that, I'll take you through it. So this is just, I went on Pinterest and I thought this design looked really nice, and why not share with you guys and design this as well. So the very first thing that you're going to need is a code editor, like this one. This is Visual Studio Code, and for this looks like just one page, just here. We are going to, sorry, so we are going to have a few files. So you need a file called index.html. You also need a file known as styles.css. The naming doesn't really matter. And then you need, in case you have any in case you have any JavaScript files, you'll need an index.js. So these are the only three files that you're going to need. I know you can't see my screen. Let me just move it for you over here. So these are the three files that you're going to need to oh hey guys, how are you? So yeah, I'm glad I'm back as well. So these are the three files that you'll need to be able to create something that looks like this. Okay, so let's get started. I'll zoom in my screen so that you guys can be able to see better. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'll scale this screen. My screen has a recommendation of 150. I hope it won't break the stream, but I can always zoom this way. This is what I'll do. Let me type something. There's no way I can zoom through this. I'm trying to zoom in. Apparently I'm not zooming in. Is that way I can zoom in, please? Let me see. And let's increase the font size. What I don't want to do is break this live. Okay, I just have to try. Let's do 125. That's better. Has it broken anything? Not anything. It hasn't broken anything. So yeah. Okay. You also need ChatGPT. It might come in handy, and I'll show you how to do it using Bootstrap. Okay, so this is the design that we have picked, that we have chosen, and this is the design that we are going to go through and build. So this is day one. We'll build all these other designs as these days pass by, but for today, let's start with this. So this is the design that we're building, and this is where we are beginning. So you have to just create a file. If you go on Visual Studio Code, it's very easy. All you need to do is you click on New File over here, and then you make sure you name the file something like index.html, because we already have an index.html. You can use another name and make sure it has a .html extension, so maybe first.html. It'll still work. Okay, it works. So let me delete this because we won't be needing it. So we already have an index file. For best practices, it's usually really nice for you to have a CSS folder where you can store all your CSS files. Move that there, and then a JS folder. Sorry about that. This should be outside here. You need a JS folder to hold all your JavaScript, and then you put it there for when you will need it. And then the index can remain in the index.html. So the reason why you need the two of these files is if you are using Bootstrap, you may decide to download some Bootstrap files. This is where you're going to store them. For JS, same thing. It's just for easy navigation, okay? Yeah. So that's all we're going to need. So here is where we are. First things first, we need to install Bootstrap to this website. That's very easy. When you go to bootstrap.com/getting started, just Google it. You'll find this page. So you come and you copy this. So you copy, and then you come over here, you paste it over here. It's very simple. Control V. And then because it uses some jQuery and JS, so make sure you also copy this, and then you put it towards the end of the body tag. You see over here. So you come over here towards the end of the body tag, you place it there, and then you are good to go. I usually like to do this. I format selection. Okay, now everything is visible as it should. So if you just joined the live, this is what we're trying to make, this portfolio site. If you're interested, so stick through the live. My goal is to see if you can do this in an hour or less, but it could take more. And if you have any questions, please make sure you leave it in the chat. Okay, so once that's all, we need to install WordPress, not WordPress. We need to install Bootstrap. And now let's get started. So for best practice, what you need to do is just assess the page first. So what does this person have? This person has a logo over here. He has a navigation bar and then a button over here, a call to action button. And then they have this is like a header element over here, the very first thing that you see. Then they have their image, and then they have a display of three things over here, and then they also have two call to action buttons. Okay, so and then they have this strip of black, and then they have this other section as well, which has services, and then it has UI UX designing, API. Yeah, it has all of this. And then this is a different section as well that has like cards, and then this is a different section that has like testimonials with cards. So we'll try and do all of this and find out if we can get the most. And then he has a footer at the end. They have a footer at the end. So let me move my image from the top all the way to the bottom, and then let me make this smaller, and then you guys can, you can have a better view of this. I hope this is not too small, but I think that's the right size. That's about it. Okay, so this guy has how many sections? There's this section, there's this navigation section, so that's the nav bar. So when coming to the body, we have the navigation section, and then they have this. So with HTML, you can use the section tag. So they have this section. I'll give it a class. This is the landing page section. Okay, so we're just breaking down this page before we do anything else. And then they have this section which has like a strip of black, so we are going to call that, this is another section. Make sure you write it well. What am I doing? And then we're going to give this a class. This is a section separator because it's black. Let's just call it section separator class. The good thing about HTML and CSS is what you see is what you get. So, and then they have this section which has services and this call to action button called view all. So that's another section. So this section will be called, so let's call it a section. And then the class for that section, let's call it, what have they given it? Services. And then they have another section as well down here, section. But what does this section have? They have portfolios. So we're going to give that class portfolio. That's good. And then we have one more. This is this testimonial section. So this is section. Actually, I should have just done section class testimonial section. And then what else? And then they have the footer. And then they just have the footer. So for this, we barely need any JavaScript. All we need is right here. So the navbar section is just as plain as it comes. It's just logo, and then a list of some elements, and then call to action. So we can knock that off the park right now. So with nav, it's logo. So let's see, can you make any logo? Just go to Canva if you want to make any logo. Let's see if we can make any logo. His logo has a K and A. How can we make a logo? Resume, CV, logo. Let me see. I'm just going to pick any. This is, yeah, sure. Which one do you guys like? This one. This is for a pro version of it. Something that's simple. I want something that's really simple. Okay, most of these are paid. This is not paid. But this looks classy. Customize template. I'm not going to do much. I just want to download it because that's what you're going to use for this. So let's use this as our logo. So all you need to do when you are on Canva, make sure you click on File and then Download. It's very simple. And then over here, choose PNG, and then just click Download. And then with that, it should start downloading. It should come like this. All you do is click on Save. Okay. So once we have that, that's set. Let's do this. So this nav section has 3 sections. It has the logo. So we are going to give that a div called logo. So just call it .logo, and then it has another div that we can call. What can we call this div? We can call that navigation, and then this also has one more thing, a call to action button. So let's call this let's talk. Nav, let's talk. Let's talk. So these are just divs to separate this class, this one main class, because we see it has a couple of sections. So when we're doing the CSS, it will be so easy for us to know what we are doing, like where we are. Okay, so I think we have our logo that's been downloaded. So let me get this. So here it is. I need to copy this and then come over here. I can create a new folder called images. Come over here and then open reveal in File Explorer. Just come over here and then paste that image. It's very simple. So this is the image that we are going to use as our logo. Let's rename that and just call it logo. Yeah, and that's good enough. That's all we need. Okay, so for the logo, it's an image. So going to image. SRC is how we call the logo. SRC, well, it is located. So it's located in the folder called images / logo.png, and then alt, call this a logo, and then you can close that tag. Let's give it a class, call it logo image, so that in case we need to edit this later, we can easily do that. So we have our image over there. Let's work on this navigation. This we can use we can list a couple of elements. We can list this, but instead of doing that, we can just name them. So this looks like a let's just call them span. Let's use span over here. Actually, it's not span. Let's use href a tags a tags here. So we have home. Whenever you use an anchor tag, you have to have an href, so it goes somewhere. So this will just be home. For now, we can use hash. So home, let's repeat this a couple of times because we have home, services, portfolio, and testimonial. So home, services. What else do we have? We have portfolios, and then we have testimonials. Okay, that has to have a capital T. Testimonials. Okay, just like that. And then one last thing, this person has a button, and this button is inside. It's just let's talk. It's a call to action button. So let's give this a class nav button, so that we can be able to do all that. So I think we have everything for our header, and for us to run this, it's very simple. If you're using what is this called, Visual Studio Code, you can just right click, and if you have this extension, let me show you. The easiest way is to just go to the File Explorer, where this is where you have stored your file, and then double click and then run. So this is how it is right now. Nothing, it looks bad, but this is what we have. So we have our image, that is our logo, and then we have the list of this. We have this at the top, and then we also have that button. At the moment, it doesn't look much, but we're going to get through this and make them look as they are over here. So for us to be able to do that, let's go back to our code. So when you go back to our code, this is what we have. So I wanted to show you another way of opening this instead of opening your file explorer. If you have this extension, it's called Live Server on your Visual Studio Code. You can be able to do this, what I'm going to do. You can right click and then open with Live Server. Give it a moment, it is going to open here. So you see, it's opened the same document, and then it has opened using this 127.0.01. So when you have this, any change that you're going to make will appear. So the very first thing, that image looks huge, so let's make some changes. So for this, we're going to have fun. So you don't need to go to Visual Studio Code for a moment. So I'll show you how to do this using your, what is this item called? I've just forgotten. And this is called what, let me just confirm for you. What is it called? More tools, developer tools, Control Shift I. Yeah, this, I've forgotten what the name is. Yeah, but you get, oh, the inspect element, exactly. So this is called the inspect element. So from here, it's so easy for you to edit most of this code because you already have, what we're editing over here is just this navigation bar. So the very first thing that we need to do is so we have our styles.css over here. I forgot to link it, so let me just link that first. So link rel, this is going to be style sheet, and then you do the href thing again, and then make sure you do folder, it's called css/styles.css. So before we go to the inspect element, let's first do something here. So body, I want it to have no margins, margin 0, and then I want it as well to have what do you call, I want it to overflow to remove the overflow X, so that anything that overflows on the horizontal can be removed, so hidden. And then that just reminded me of something, even as we did this now, just something I almost forgot. So since we're using Bootstrap, we can make our work very easy here. So this is what we're going to do. We forgot to use the Bootstrap classes, and those classes are so you need the container. So for this header, you need container fluid, because this guy is, the reason why is because if you look at this Pinterest, it goes from edge to edge, so that's a container fluid. And then after that, oh, why isn't it behaving? So dot container fluid, the container, let me add the word fluid over there. These are predefined classes already on Bootstrap. And then the thing that you need is class called row, and then columns. So this can be called SM12. So 12 is like across the device. Okay, so for now let's use that because that's what we are doing. And then everything that we had written before, we just stick it inside here, this column that has 12. So this is logo, just everything that we had done over here. So we do Control X, or you can just drag and put it there. So just make sure you do Control A. This is what I usually love to do so that the code is clean. So format selection, it will put everything where it's supposed to in a very clean way, just like that. Okay, now we are back to what we should. So if in case you got confused, all I did was I added this class called container fluid, and then I made sure there's a class called row, and then there's a column as well, and then now everything that we had written before is back here. So yeah, our goal is to create this, so we're just working on the navigation bar. Okay, so let me keep on working on that. So let's see, how does it look? It still looks the same way it did before. Okay, so if you click on the nav and then you click on the container fluid, you see what we're talking about. See, it's sorry, it's age to age. This is an entire class. Okay, yeah, I know these things might seem complex at the moment, but they're really simple. So I'll show you the row that we are. Okay, so this is the element that is the logo. So just wanted to show you over here. So you see, here's the logo that we are. Here's the navigation bit. You see, it's full, and then here is the other bit that had the title. So for us to work inside here, I want us to do something. So in that column 12, since we can't edit it, let's use this. Let's just call this class navigation. Let's add another class called navigation top. Okay, this should be reflected over here, and then you start seeing, you just see. Okay, so now we are going to style this element. Okay, so over here, this is the inspect element. So I'm trying to press enter so that I can be able to style here. Okay, what's happening? Oh, there we go. But now I can't see here. So the very first thing that we need to do is do display and then do flex. Now you see we've changed display flex and then everything is back here. And then let me just use the other editor. This is way easier for you to follow through with. So come here to styles.css and then just let me break this into two. So this is what we are editing. We're editing this section. So the very first thing that we need to do is edit this class called navigation top. Okay, so I'm going to copy that, and then over here I'll just come and say dot and then navigation top. The very first thing that I need to do is have display flex so that you can display everything horizontally. Okay, save that, and if you come and see over here, everything has been displayed horizontally compared to how it was displayed vertically. If you notice, these things are not occupying full space. Let's do width 100. Let's see what that will do. With 100%. And then the other thing that I also need to do is to justify content. Space between. So let's see what that has done. Okay. If you've seen what we've just done, it's very simple, but this is what the code that I've included. The very first thing is just display flex, and then we've made sure the width is 100, and then we've justified content space between. So space between makes sure that the content is end to end, and then display flex just displays items horizontally. You can also choose to do it vertically, but that's something that I'll teach you maybe in another video. Yeah, so that's what we have for now. So things are horizontal. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so now what we need to work on is on this logo. This logo is so big. Our logo is huge. Let's do something about that. So our logo has its class is called logo image. So let's copy that, and then over here come and paste it, and then call that let's give it a width of 100 pixels, and then make height auto. Let's see what that does. Okay, it's over here. And then for this section up here, for this section called navigation top, let's also do something here called padding, and then let's give an overall padding of like 12 pixels. Let's see what that does. Okay, it just gave it top and bottom. So 12 pixels, 12 pixels, this is, and then 12 pixels, and then 12 pixels. Let's see what that is going to change. It doesn't change nothing yet. Let's try more. Let's use 1.2 RAM. Okay. Oh, I think I know why. Let's see. Okay, let's just try and see. So the padding is working here. However, I just don't understand why some things are not as they are. Anyway, no worries. So we have our logo image over here, and then this title over here, and then we have the button over there. So the next thing that we need to work on is to make sure everything is like centered or at the top. So all that we need to add over here is align items center. Let's see if that changes things. Yeah, it does. And then now our logo is small. If you can see over here, our logo is small. This is still squeezed up together, and then the button is at the very end. Okay, yeah. If you change this into space around, let me show you something. If you change this to space around, see what effect that will have. So things will be centralized, almost, you can see. So this will be there, and this will be there. Okay. So now let's work on this section to make it extend. And then I've also realized something. If you look at this, he has some color. So let me use this page picker. No, it's not yellow, it's that. So for the body, let me add a background color. Background color, Control V. So our background should be different now. Close. Yeah, it's no longer white. Okay. I could pick the background color of this one. This is a tool that I use. This color picker tool. It's on Chrome. Find it. So let's change this background color to this. Let's see what will happen. Nothing is happening. What color does this have? Because I'm trying to pick this color. Okay, I come over here and then I paste it, and then somehow it still doesn't make this thing. Okay, I don't understand. Oh well. But I could make the logo transparent, but I don't need to. Anywho, so we have our logo, we have this. Let's work on this now, and then let's work on the button. Okay, so let's paste this. Same thing that we're going to do is, let's go, its class is called navigation, so you just take that, control copy, over here, just paste it there, and then over here just call that just display flex again, just display flex, nothing changes. Do add something called a gap, just a gap. Then let's do 1 rem, that's like approximately 12 pixels. Let's see, so you see now, right now it has some space around it, space between. So I think we can, how was this initial design like? Let's see, how was the initial design? Yeah, it had some like even space. So let's see, how does ours look like? Okay, ours needs needs some work as well. So back to our document. So let's add the space to 1, like around 1.2 rem, and then we need to increase the font size. I think that's the other thing as well. So all you do is navigation, the same class. Make sure you have a dot navigation, and then a, because we're targeting that element. Say font size, let's do 1.2 rem again. They're bigger now, much better. Let's do in order to remove this color, so color, it's color black. Let's see, now we have color black, and then text decoration none. Okay, okay, it's almost there, but there's still something on hover. When you hover over it, it still shows color blue. So this is very simple. You can do a navigation. This is one way to remove it. A for hover, and then what, you can go to W3 schools and just or use ChatGPT. So how to remove the underline when I hover upon an A tag. I know it's text decoration, but I don't know why it's not working over here. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Okay, I have to do both. I have to do it in both sides because that's what I was already doing. So just do text decoration over here and then do none. Okay, that makes sense now. Chat. Thank you. Okay, so now when someone hovers, let me also change here color black. Okay, this now makes sense. Okay, when someone hovers, it doesn't change to blue, and then it's put together. So I think it doesn't have it still doesn't have like that big space together. So let's see. Did I increase the font size? I'm thinking. Okay, I increased the font size, sorry. So I needed to increase the gap between these items so that they look proportionate. Okay, let me increase it just a bit from 1.7 to 2.0. Let's see what this does. Yeah, almost there. And then let's do 2.4. Yeah, so this is the design, and then I think this font is bolded, so let's increase the font weight for that. So we're just going to do that over here. Do font weight 600. That's heavy. Let's do 500. There, almost there. So this is what we have, and then I don't think the color is black for them. It looks a bit gray. So this is what you do. You just come and click, and then you are able to pick a color. So for them, it's grayish black. So something like that. Let's see how it looks like. Still black. I know that doesn't make sense. Okay, let me try again. Let's change this color. Just hover over here, and then let's see if we are going to change this color to something that's lighter. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. And then when you hover on it, it's black. Okay, that makes sense. So we have our logo set, we have our navigation set. So what remains is now the button that we are going to work on. It has to be color yellow. Yeah, it has to look like that. So let's change this a bit. I feel like this is okay. Just hover on it. What's happening? Okay, this thing is now playing games. Okay, somewhere around something that's bright, somewhere around there. Let's try that. Okay, so now it's blackish here. So something that really bothers me now is this logo, because you can see it's a square. I wish it could blend in. So one way I could do that is, how can I know the color? I usually use a tool called GIMP. So open with, I want its color, and then I'll make that color the background color. Okay, so it's open, it should be open, it should be open. Let me just pick its color. So I've picked its color. What is its color? let me come over here and copy it. It's F4, F4, F4. It's exactly what I have on my background. But I don't understand why it doesn't blend in. One way I can fix this is by doing this. So what I'll do is select everything and then delete, and then file, export as. Let me go to documents. This is where I've stored my work. This is where I'm running this JavaScript portfolio images. Just call this logo. Okay, now export, replace. Yeah, that's okay. No, I can discard that now. Okay, back here. Okay, much cleaner, you see. Now let's work on that, on this button. That's easy now, easy work. So this button has a class called nav button. So just copy that and then come over here, paste it. Make sure you do put a dot before it, and then call this the nav button. So very fast thing, it has border radius. I think it's, let's give it 5 pixels. Let's see. Okay, I think it needs more pixels, like 25 pixels. Yeah, there we have it. Let's make sure padding around 10 pixels. Let's see. Okay, and then the other thing as well, if you look at it over here, it has a longer width. So mean width, or you can just do width. Let's do 50 pixels. Let's see what it will do. Okay, 50 pixels is a bit small. Let's do 100. Let's see what happens. We're almost there. Let's do 120. Almost there. Let's do 140. Okay, there we go. So we now have, and then the padding is on the right, left, padding right and left. So this will be 0. Let's make padding 0 and see what happens. There we have it. And then we remove now the border. So we have to say border none. Okay, so we've removed the border. Does it have a border? No, it doesn't have a border. And then the other thing as well that we need to do, I think it's padding top and bottom. So the easiest way to do that is, if you understood that 0 is top, let's do 4 pixels maybe. 4 pixels, let's see what that will do for us. Okay, much better. Okay, and then the background color for this is different. So we have to do background color, just do background, then use this color selector tool, come over here, let's pick out this color. Aye, what's happening? Pick color from page. I want the yellow. Nice. So Now I just come and paste it over here, and we should have, yeah. So step one is done. That took some bit of time. So this the top bit. So we have our logo, we have our navigation bit, and then we have the, sorry, let me move this like this. So we have our logo, we have our navigation, and then we have this. I think the thing that I should do is reduce the height of the logo. So I'll just reduce the width to 50 pixels. Let's see what that does. Okay, that's almost like it. And then I still need to increase this space between these two. So gap, I'm going to increase to 3. Okay, much better. See, it almost looks like this. Okay, now that's it. Now we have something. So the next bit is this bit, the section, this body section. So the body section is going to be easy, this one. So one, this looks like a H1. And then this looks like a section on its own, and then this looks like a section on its own. So with Bootstrap, this looks like they used a container, not fluid. Now this is just looks like a container. Okay, so let's do that. Let's use a container. So you remember we had written our section over here. So the navigation section is done. That's good job from everyone. So we can close that. Nav is done. Yeah, so now this is the landing page section that we are in. So we need to do container because this is a Bootstrap class. Do that, and then make sure you do row, and then call. This looks like it has 2 columns, one for the image and one for this section um, with the text. So let's work on that. So that's column small, that looks like 8, and then the other one looks like dot column small 6, not 6, can't be 6, 8 plus 4, that's 12. Yeah, okay. So here is where we are going to put the image. So here's image, src, and then alt. This should be your profile image, profile image, and we have to give this a class. Let's give it a class profile image. Yeah, so here this has a bit more because this has a couple of sections. It has this big section over here, and then it has this section over here, and then it has this section over here. So let's divide this. So using div, this class, we can call it landing text. Landing text, just like that. And then for here, this we can call it landing text services. Let's call it like that, landing text service. Okay, and then this other bit, it's just call to action, landing section ct. Let's not write something that's long. Okay, so now we have broken down what we're designing. So if you just joined us, we're designing this using HTML and CSS. So what we've just done is we have done the bit at the top, and then that's where we are, and then now we're working on this middle section over here. And I was just explaining that this is the we're using, what we're using over here is Bootstrap. So with Bootstrap, you have to have the class container row and then the columns. And then from the look of things, this looks like this is a separate column from this one. So that's why we have column 8 and 4. They make 12. Okay. For more, you just have to go through some Bootstrap classes and then you'll get all of this. Go to the website. So now let's work on this landing text. So this guy says, hey, I'm Kazim, a creative UX designer and developer. So let's work on that. So I'll say this looks like H1. Okay. So I'll say, hey, you can give your name. So hey, I am Kevin. Sorry, I'm copying this. A creative UI / UX designer. That's what they said. Designer. And what else did they say? And developer. Okay, and developer. That's easy, just like that. Let's see what if it has appeared. See, it's over here. So it's not much right now, but this is it. Okay, so let's look for a profile image. So, but before we go there, let's first work on this landing text service. So there's designer. This looks like a list. How do you write list? It's very simple. Just come here to ChatGPT. Help me.
Hello. Why did you turn the desk around?
Because I'm doing something over here.
It looks better the other way around.
I'll put it back. Help me write. At least. Some of these things I'm sure about, but now I have to just confirm. See. Okay. You have to have the UL first. And then the rest. Okay. Okay, so what this person has is designer, Figma, and developer. So designer. Developer. What else did they say? Or Figma and developer. Okay. So that's what we have so far. And okay. So we're making progress. If you need to take a break at this point, please make sure you do. Good job so far. Okay. Yeah. So that's what we have. And then see call to action, we have two buttons over here. So button 1, we have two buttons. So button 1 says want to discuss, want to discuss, and then the next button says let's talk, almost similar to what we had. Okay, so this have, we can call them, what class can we give them? So we can just say landing class landing CTA1, and then this one, the next one, just do class landing CTA2. Okay, so now our section for our middle section is done. This section that we wanted to design. So far it looks something like this. It's not much. If you look at it, it's not much. But over here we need our profile image now. So for that, it's so easy. I'll just go to Pexels and find any profile image. Let's see if we can find profile portrait. It has to be portrait. Let's see. Let me find portrait man. Okay. I want something that I can circle out. Someone who looks professional, like a suit or something. Just any portrait should work. But I'm looking for just a nice one. Suit. Let me just add suit to it. Okay. Enter. Please help me find this. Yeah, found one. So just click on free download. Let's do this quickly. Save. That's done. I open this on Figma again. Not on Figma. I open this on GIMP. So just do open with GIMP. That's quite easy. Just give it some time. It's loading. And then what we just need is his face. So first thing first, we need to select this. So over here, just select E and then this. Okay. Okay, let me do let me do our fixed ratio over here. There's a way you can do a fixed ratio. Okay, I don't see. Oh, but what I can do is I can make sure it has the same height and width. So just change that to 3040. 3040. 3040. Nice. So we have the same height and width, and our subject has been selected. So what we just need to do is select invert, and then we click on delete. What's happening? It should delete the rest, the other bits. Let me see layer. Transparency. Add alpha channel. Okay. Select invert. Select invert. It's not deleting. I can't understand why it's not deleting. Oh yeah, there we go. It's deleted it. Okay, so this is select. So it's okay. Now what I want to do is just crop. So select none. That's good. And then all I need to do is just crop out some bits over here. Alright, that's good. That's good. We're almost there. And then just click on crop out. File, export, export as, file, export, export as. Come to documents because that's where our file is saved. Come here to work, and then come here to JavaScript because that's where it's the portfolio. And then under images, just call this profile. Sorry, just call this profile. So save this here with profile. Export. So if you wanted to do a bit of change to it, you could also do this. Let me see if I am able to. Oh, nice. Okay, so let me get that yellow color that was over here. So control, let me just take it as it is. Control copy, and then come over here. Same here. Do this. Control V. Okay, pour that color on the background. Nice. Okay. File, export to profile.jpg. That is fantastic. That's some work that we've done. So now let's put the image. Profile image. So it's here. So images / profile.jpg. Okay, let's see. This should be there right now. It should be there right now. It should be there right now. Okay, it's there. However, we have a challenge. We need to edit this class. So what you need to do is get that, do dot, and then paste that, and then make sure the width is 100%. Let's just see. Boom. There we go. There we go. Oh, and then I think I need to do something. File export as PNG, not JPG. PNG, sorry. So with that, I just change here, instead of JPG, do PNG, and we are good. Now you should see the change that this has. See, there's nothing around here. So far so good. Our profile is coming together. It's not perfect, but it's somewhere, you can see. Okay, so now we want to work on this, make this a bit bolder. So our profile, what is this called? Landing text. So dot landing text. So font weight, let's do 800. Let's see what that will do. Nothing much. It's still same. Okay. I see that. Okay, let's work on let me give this a class. Call this landing section, so I can add a padding to it. Dot landing section. So let's give it a padding of 50 pixels. Let's see what that will do. Okay, just pushed it a bit below. What I can do is display flex, and then what I'm going to do is align items center. Nice. Okay, so this Hey I'm Kevin is now at the center as I wanted it to, but the challenge that we currently have is that everything is over here. So what I need to do is, I think I've made a mistake, but it's okay. Let me see if this will work out. Flex direction, row, flex direction, column. What will that do? Not bad. But it's back to where we started. Because if I removed this, if I removed all this code, you see, it's back to where we started. So I think what I've done is I've added the class where I shouldn't have. I should have added the class here at the container control, or at the row here, and then just do display flex. Okay, it's good. Align items center. You see, now we have it at the center. It has moved a bit. Okay. So what else is there? So this three have to move the list over here. So for that, this is easy because this is on the landing text services. So all I'll do is just do a class inside here. Class. Let me call it landing list so that I keep all names consistent. So just copy this, and then because we're still in the landing section, just do a dot, then paste, and then display flex. Okay, that's good. Justify content, space around. Okay, nice. That's good. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. And then all I have to do is now do gap 0. Let me flex center instead of space around. Let me do center. Okay. If I do center, I have to do gap 12 pixels or 1.2 rem. Much better. And then I have to align text. So I think this should start with flex start instead. Because if I look, so something like that, and then they should go to like 2.4 rem. Yeah, there we go. Almost. And now we have to work on this, on these buttons. So that's simple. It's here. So control copy. Let's do for this one, control V. This is a class that we are going to edit. It has no border, but both of them have no border. So border, none. And then it looks like it has a border radius. Border radius, 25 pixels. Length. There's no length, it's width. With 100 pixels. Okay, it has to be 200 pixels. There we are. Oh, it has a border actually. Border, this do 1 pixel solid black. I think it's like 2 pixels. It's like 3 pixels. Okay, there we go. We have to work on this, so just copy that and then do edit, paste. So this has this, control V, and then it has a background color of this. So you just come here and carry this background color and then paste it over here. And then this doesn't have a border, so make sure you just do border none. Okay, so let's see. There we go. Yep. So I think not bad. Yeah. So I think all that we need to do is now make sure that we separate this landing page section from, we give it some space over here, because if you look at here, it doesn't have as much space. So we'll do margin top. So this is the landing page section. Control copy. Landing page section. You just want to do a dot and then paste landing page section, margin top. Let's do 25. Let's do 200 pixels. Okay. Let's see. No, 200 is extreme. 100. Sorry, 100. Yeah, almost there. Let's do, instead of 100, let's do 90. Yeah, you can argue that. For this two of this, let's do padding of 10 pixels, just to give it some breathing room around the buttons. So just, okay, let's do 5. Sorry, let's do 5. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I think it's not bad at all. So I just change this from 90 to, let's do 70 pixels. Instead of doing pixels, why don't we just do rems? Okay. So this should be 2.3 RAM, no 2.35 RAM. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so if you looked at where we began, we started with wanting to design this. We have done the logo, the navigation bar, and then we have done this section where it has a bit of introduction, and this is how it looks like. So we have the logo over here, it's very tiny, you can see. Then we have the navigation bit, and then we have the button over here, then the we have the face. We've done this bit, I mean, yeah. So now we go to this section, this black strip over here. Okay, so let's work on that. If you came back over here, so this section is done, landing page section is done, we can close that. Now this is the section separator. This has a background of black, and then if we look, it's like a list. So it has branding, social media, development, UI, UX. So this is very simple. We're just going to do an ordered list and then list all these items. List one is UI UX. One is UI UX. UI /UX. The next item is, what is the next item? The next item is development. So that's very simple. Just write development. And then the next item is just on the list, product design. This person is talented apparently. Product design. And then social media. Social media. And then branding. So this is just a list that we have created. I'll show you how it looks like on the main page. And then we have branding, just that, branding. Okay, so if we go to our page, you see they're right over here. They don't have much, there's nothing, yeah. So let's work on this to make sure that they are displayed horizontally. So let's give this a class, section separator list. And oh, I forgot something. That's very crucial. Because we're using Bootstrap, we have to do container and columns and rows. So container, nice, row, nice. And then this is column SM12. Okay. Now let's take this and drag it over here, just like that. And then we have to do tab, press on the tab button, then that goes that way. Nice. So now please make sure every time that you are writing this code that you have this structure, container, row, and column. Read a bit on the columns, then you'll understand. Okay, so still, you see, actually this should be container fluid because it's end to end. Okay, now let's work on section separator class. Okay, because that's where we are. So control copy, come here, dot, control V, section separator. The background color is black, so background, it's very easy, just do black. Has that happened? Yes, it has. It's magic. And then what are the items? The color white, color white. Okay, let's see. Okay, so here, section separate list dot that. So this should be displayed display flex, and then justify content space between. You see, that's nice. And then all you need to do is as well align items, center, Make sure you do that, and then do padding 12 pixels. Let's see what that will do. And then section separator, let's do a mean height 100 pixels. Sorry, back here. So 100 pixels. Okay. Okay. So things are still at the top. So margin top 25 pixels. Ah, okay. You see, there. Maybe 29 pixels. Why are we using pixels? Let's do rem. That's like 2 rem. Yeah, it's centralized. Another thing that we have realized is that for this, the buttons are in color yellow. So how can I change the color of the unordered list bullets? Just ask ChatGPT how to do that. Of course, it will do that for you. And then, okay, so we just take this. Okay, hold up. Okay. So you just come over here. So this should be that, but change this class because class is section separator lists. Yeah, and then li before color red. Let's see if that has changed. If that has changed, then chat really came through for us. Oh yeah, it has. Then what we have to do is change something. Change our list style to none. So list style none. So let's look back at our document. You see? Yeah. And then we have to change this color from red to hash that. Okay. You see, from what we had, so this is what we have on Pinterest. And then this is where we've gotten to so far. Okay, so this is the code that we're writing. And I think over here, let's see, we need some space between this and this. So margin bottom. Let's do that. Margin bottom is where did we write margin top? Margin bottom here. So we just margin bottom for rem 5 rem margin top, let's do 4. Not bad. So this is the design that we have on Pinterest. This is the progress that we've made so far. We have our logo, we have our list of our navigation bar, and then we have a call to action button. That's what we have over here. And then we have a bit of text. We have a call to action buttons as well. Oh, just realized this call to action buttons have bold as a text inside of them. So let's work on that. Just come over here to where you see button city font weight. Let's do 600. Font weight. Let's do 600 as well. Let's see if that has changed. Oh, much better. Let's work on this navigation because now we had closed this section. Let's open it back. It was called the nav button. That's the class. So let's look for nav button over here and then do font weight 600 as well. So font weight 600. Okay, nice. This is good. This is good. So far we are doing good. Yeah. So from this to this, not bad. Okay, so I can close this because I don't need this image. Discard the changes, and then let me see. Okay, can I do a star? Oh, okay. Let me do Control Z. Can I do a random bullet? Okay, that is working because I just realized that this guy has stars and we need to download stars, which for now we don't need to. So let's go to the next section. In that section is on the services section. We have done the main bit, the very first one. Let's go to the services. So that's like this section is closed now. Close that. Services. So upon opening services, we have one big title with an underline, and then here are the services that we're providing for you. So this looks like these are 3 rows. So let's work on that. Okay. So do tab. Like as always, do make sure you have container. Okay, and then you have row. Okay, and then we have column. SM12. Okay, that's fantastic. So over here we have this. This is one row. This is another. And then for this has like 3 columns. This is another row which has 3 columns, and then finally it has another one which has view all at the center of it. So this is row 1, we have row 2, and then we have row 3. Okay, so the first row has a H2 called services, and then this has, let me just do class services, then I'll underline it later, and then it has like a paragraph class services text, let me call that. So this says here, sorry, here are the services we are providing. Services we are providing. That's simple, that's good. Okay, so now let's work on this. This is a different row, which this one. So there are 2 ways you can do this. You can do this as one row and another, but let's just do this as a row. This whole column is a, what am I saying? This section is a row on its own. Remember, this section is a row on its own. So this is a new row. So this one now will have 3 columns of 4 each. It might not make sense, but it will make sense soon. Okay, and inside this we have divs. Let's call them service cards. Sorry. Yeah.
Is this better?
No, because I'm recording and then I want light to kuja hivi.
Disturb you.
No.
You want to open the window?
Sure.
Can I?
It's open. The other one is open. Na tutorial.
Oh. You're teaching? Wow. I like someone that.
Ni zangu. Si shoot ya mtu.
Alafu weke YouTube. Na tumeshinda kwa. Sasa naliamka saa 11 mwamsha.
Kina Brian walimwamsha.
Hey, today I've never seen him heavily asleep like today.
Me too.
Hey, that sleep was too much. I
Mm.
think he was very tired yesterday.
Umeangalia bike yake nini imeharibika? Wheel.
Aje,
Hebu angalia.
nararuka.
Eh, eh,
Sasa ndararua jana.
oh,
Ama,
I
ama
think it.
mkitoka mniangalie.
Ni saizi tu, leo tu ndo nimeona.
But how was he riding yesterday?
I think
Is he
yesterday
aware?
ndo ili I don't know.
Imeflat, imedeflate.
Yeah, imeflat.
Sasa hivyo mpaka wikendi. Ndio tupeleke huko itengenezwe. I think iko na
Puncture.
raba.
Sikuangalia. Niliangalia tu hii work.
Eh?
Niliangalia tu haikuwa na nini.
I think imedunga kichwa.
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Mm. Okay, so we have this. And this is repetitive. So class. Let me just call service card icon. Okay, let's roll. Okay. Okay, so we have this div called service card. We are okay. This is what I'm trying to do. So this is a div called service card, and then here we have an image and the text. And that's what I'm doing over here: image and then text. So I want to repeat this 2 times. So Control copy, Control V. Let me do this. Let me call this service cards. That class is service cards. Okay. So we have, this is graphic designing. This is what this person says. They do graphic designing. So those are the two. Let's do the next two. So just copy this, Control copy, come over here, paste. This div doesn't have the tag. That's okay. Okay, up UI UX. Okay. Up UI/UX. And then product designing. And then we have web development and then social media. Okay, Control copy. Let's paste this over here. Web development. And social media posts. Okay, so and then one last thing here. Here's a button class. I think it looks like the one that we have here. What class was it called? Landing CTA2. Landing CTA2. Let me just use that for now and then call it view. Oh, okay. Okay. Oof. So if we go to the services section, let's see how it looks like. So here it is. Okay, everything is just as it is. So what I want to do is make sure, I think for this section, all text is centrally aligned. So for this container, source dot services dot services text align center. That should change a lot. Nice. Okay, everything is centralized. And then let's do height to 40, view height. Okay, that's good. No, this should be okay. Okay, display. There's a way you can vertically align, vertical align, center, middle. Let's see. Baseline, middle, super, super bottom, top. What do we, if we did baseline? What happens? Nothing changes actually. Okay, so for this, let's do 60. Let's do padding top. Top 40 pixels. Let's do 4 rem, 0 right, 0 left, and bottom let's do 3 rem. Let's see. Okay, do we have something now that's working? Okay, what if I did gap? Would that work? 3 rem. No, it doesn't work unless I do display flex. I do display flex and then I do gap to rem. It doesn't pick it. This won't work. The vertical won't work. This display flex doesn't work either, but the padding does. So yeah, I think these things are located together. They're grouped together, just as they are over here. So now the services is over here. That's good. That has an underline. Change that to services P. Let's underline this with color yellow. Towards that, and then text decoration, underline. Do we just put color? Oh yeah, it works. Services. Okay, and then it's like this is not. Let's do span. Services P. Get this. Control copy. Come and do this, and then font weight. Do 600. Let's see. Okay, that is good. That is good. So now I want to work on this section. The top section is done now. This column SM12, the row is closed. Now the second row is where I want to work on, called service cards. So uh, the service cards row, okay, no, I should just, yeah, service card row. Okay, then copy this, control copy, dot, I just want to give it a margin, top and bottom margin. Top, let's do 20 pixels. 2 RAM, left is 0, right is bottom is 2 RAM, sorry, actually here it should be 3 RAM over here, and then 0. Okay, so 2 RAM, 2 RAM, 0. Okay, now we're working on this. Okay, so for us to work there, we have to see the class that contains this is called service cards. So get it, no, this one actually, service card. So control copy, because that's the one that has a different background. Dot control V. So background. Let's do Azure. Are you able to see something? Yeah, I'm sure you can. Let me do margin. Margin. Let me do 1 RAM. Yep, it's working. Okay, let's try that. Okay, according to Pinterest, it's grayish in color. So I think ours is a bit dark over there. Yeah, more like that. So what I need to do for this is padding. I'm going to do 1.2 RAM. Okay, there we have something. And then border radius 25 pixels. Let's see. Okay, 25 pixels is a bit much. Let's do 0.8 RAM then. 0.8 RAM for border radius. Close, but not exactly what I want. Let's do 0.4. Okay. Close. I think that's it, right? Yeah, more like it. So that's the design that we have so far. And it's 2 pages. And now, so there's another item that needs to be worked on, and that's the icons. Because here it has an icon over here for image. So for that, I just go to Google Icons, Google Icons W3 schools. So pick one of this. Let's pick one of this. Okay, so content. Let me see if I can find an icon that looks like the one that has been used over here. The icon that has been used over here is this. It looks like a document. I should close this. Let's do device. I hope they have it. Okay, for documents. Do they have anything for documents? They have something over here that almost looks like it. This DVR. Um, and then there's this one for storage. I think we can use, we don't have to look too far. What should it look like? We can use a laptop. This one. This one, sorry. I saw one that had a laptop and a computer. This one. So let's try this. It's taking its time. Let's give it a moment and then it will be done. Okay. This is it. This one. Control copy. Oh, which one? Yeah, this one. This one. Okay, let me put it over where? Over here. Control V. Let me see how it will act. Okay, I need to install this first. And a way to install that is getting this link. So that's why it's not working. Copy that link, bring it over here, and you have to paste it over here. Control V. Okay, it should work now. You see? Here we go. That's working. So I should take the same across. Okay. So let's take the same across. Where is it? Where is it? It's here. So this is control copy. Bring this over here. Everywhere there's an image src, just paste that. I think I still need to work on the service card. Paste that. Paste that. And then paste that. Okay. So now, yeah, all of them do have something. So I think service card, we need to do display flex, and then align items, center. That will change. And then justify content, center as well. Yeah. Okay. And then let's do a gap, just a small gap of 1 rem. Nice. Okay, not 1 rem. That's a bit too much. Let's do 0.3 rem. Okay, so close. Okay, so this is it. This is how far we've gone so far. I think this, let's find a color for it that's a bit light. Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Here's our logo. Here's the heading. This is the section that we created, and then now this is like we're moving. Okay. Now we are into the section called portfolios now. Okay. Let's work on that. So this is done. We can close this section. So now we're in the section called portfolio. And for this section, we have the title, and then we have the title, and then we have this text. So let's work on that now. So that's quite simple. Make sure you have the container, and then make sure you have the row. And then for this has 2 rows. Okay, I'm saying this. We can even use columns. It's going to work as well. And then the first column is 12. That is the one with the heading. So heading 2, portfolios. And then tell the tag span. Let me just call it a span. Click on the cards to see my portfolios of related category. Okay, category. So let's give this a class. Let's just call it portfolio text. Okay, and then let's call it for class portfolio. Okay, portfolio main. Let's just give it the name portfolio main. So let's edit these 2 classes. So check this and do it over here. That has an text decoration, sorry. Text decoration, underline, and then hash that. And then the next thing, it's this portfolio text that we need to edit. So same scenario, paste that, and then text decorate. No, font weight. And this is 600. Okay, so if we look at it's over here, because section is called portfolio. Let me take it, and then I think all the text should align center. So text align center. Okay, you see, now something is working. So this has a couple of cards. This is going to be interesting, because for this we need how many? This is simple actually. This is 1, 2, 3. So we just need 1, 2, 3 columns. So for that, let's do so. So after column 12, let's do 3 columns of 4. So I just do call sm4, and then you do it 3 times. That's easy. Control copy. 1, 2. Yep, it's easy. It's very easy. What you see is what you get. I know. So for this, we have, if you look at this section has this border radius over here, and then it has also this border of like 2 pixels, and then it has the icons, and then the name, and then the list. So for this, I think the display is inline block, which is very simple to implement, and same thing for here. So let's design one of these cards and then replicate it. So it's over here. So let's do a portfolio card. Portfolio card. Okay, dot portfolio card. Okay, so we're doing the dot portfolio card. Oh man, why does this get broke? And then we have to, inside this, we have the image, the icon, img src, and then class portfolio card img, just that. Make sure you put the alt equals to logo. This is logo, and then it has the title, span, class, portfolio title, portfolio card title. We can do Control Z, and then now it has the paragraph. No, this is class portfolio card P. That's how I'm going to name it. So now let's replicate this, because for this we just need it twice. For here, twice. For here, same thing, twice. 1 time, 2 time. For here, same case, 1 time, 2 time. Okay, because these are items that are repeating. Okay, let's start here. Okay, and so here's where we are. Okay, so here portfolio card. Okay, image. For the very first one, this is Figma. I don't know if I can get the Figma logo. If I can get a Figma logo. SVG. Open link in YouTube. Let me see if I can get the Figma logo. Then we can add it to our site. Okay, let's see. It's loading. Give it some time. Use this file on the web. Let's just copy this. Oh, this, sorry. Copy. and then paste it here. Can I search something else? Instagram. Okay, found it for Figma. You see, it's occupied all of this. So what I have to do is, what is the class for this? Portfolio card image. So just take this, control copy. Width, do 40%. Okay, you see. Let's do height 60 pixels. Okay, that makes sense. 40. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so if you just joined the live, we are doing the design of this web. This is where we started. We are trying to design this over here, and we're using just basic HTML. So right now I'm trying to look for logos that we can add so that we can create this section over here. So I found one for Figma. I can replicate that, okay? I think that's the trick. Let me replicate that so that I don't have to do a lot of work. So get this, copy. Why should I copy the whole thing? I could just copy the link. Copy the link. Come over here, paste it. Come over here, paste it. Come over here, paste it. Over here, same thing, paste. Over here, paste as well. Okay, that's done. So it looks like this.
Huh?
So I'm designing this, natengeneza
Huh?
natengeneza hiyo page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ni hizo vitu
Eh,
unaandika hizo
I'm gonna record. Okay. Title, this is UI/UX designing. The title for this other one is graphic designing. Nope, it's social media post designing, sorry. So graphic designing. Mobile UI/UX. Okay. You just take Lorem Ipsum over here.
Who has a black pen?
It was brown, huh?
Mom, why do you give me?
Yani in front.
Mm.
What you doing?
What are you doing?
Recording.
Yeah. Okay, that should be 6. It's working. So for this, need a portfolio card. Control copy. Dot display inline block. Text align.
Which do you think? Ryan is better or Kimenju? Me writing Ryan or Kimenju is better. Ryan or Kimenju? Ryan or Kimenju?
Ryan.
I'm gonna ask Mom. Look at me. Mom, Ryan. Which handwriting is better? Ryan or Kimenju? Oh.
Ryan, people said they said to write it, but I don't
So yani inafanya nini?
Na design tu. Ni portfolio.
Portfolio.
So ni kama CV yako.
Yo. Sasa awendi nguo na kama.
Tumwa. So what I need here is border. 2 pixels, solid, black. Border radius. Yo.
Tell me, what would you choose?
Where?
Here, in ile card ya kushika hivi. White or red for that photo?
White.
Huh?
White.
Why?
It goes with everything that anyone with any color mwenye atakuja nguo yoyote.
Is it?
And
red? I thought red brightens up the person's face.
It does. White is universal. That's the only reason I've chosen white. Red is on your...
We will stand out.
Red will stand out. White will make the people who take the photo look nice.
Yeah. So we stick with white.
Yeah.
Na black? I would really have preferred red. but
Red is immediate. You see it. You can't miss it.
You can't miss it.
Oh, no, you can't.
Why don't you do red?
Yeah, you go ahead with red. Next day you'll do white.
Brian, why do you want white?
No, I like that.
How about
Looks nice.
liking?
Let's go for a picture.
White.
Yeah.
Red is stunning. White will go with most.
Not colorful.
Hmm? Me, I know red is, it makes you pop like inspiration. When you wear something bright,
Uh,
it brightens you up. But anyway,
people are choosing nini.
stands out. Like,
Mm,
shika hivi. Wanna stand out. Huh? White is plain.
do red, and then you can do red.
Okay, red is nice.
Ministry fair. Yeah, ministry fair.
Yeah. I love red. And,
Well,
I love red. Like, if I hold it like this and I smile, my teeth will be white.
Mhm.
People in the team will be wearing white.
I don't know it's working.
you look
Okay.
let's take it.
Humongous.
Unatoka mahali.
Working good.
Si colorful alafu ile ingine si colorful. Kwani
Mtoto wa online.
hii ndio umeona
Hii ndo nimeunda. But ile nilipata online.
hii.
Okay, like red.
Tell them that
Colorful colors.
red.
Huh?
Tell them red.
It's in
Tell them wakunini
We
red.
like colorful colors. Which pop.
You have to pop on a hill. So, where we'll be taking the photos, we have a tree. Hiyo tree ni ya kuweka feedback. So, ni kamti tu ka branch kamekauka. So, imagine a branch like this and white. How does it look? Just picture it. Alafu t-shirt zetu ni white. Tutapotelea hapo ndani.
Much white. Ina pop.
Tell them
It's
red.
popping out. Kwa picha ina pop.
Picha ita pop. That I can assure you.
So we have 4 gel pens. We have pink, violet,
Sasa ninasema kukula.
black,
Oh, I knew
and
That
blue.
is
I found
Now,
it.
inasema
ChatGPT
kukula.
is so smart.
Very, I tell you.
You know, I asked ChatGPT to do one
Ndio
thing I
ule
couldn't
yako.
think of. Play chess.
It's a
Chess,
You
chess.
can play chess.
How to play chess. You were so
Hi,
smart.
Vincent. Hello.
Enda katikati.
Nilikuwa.
Yeah. It is so smart. It knows how to play chess. How to cook a curry with asparagus. Even when you make a mistake, it will understand.
Nywele ya chini.
Blue holds the family
Yeah.
together,
Yes,
and the family holds blue.
yes, nywele.
What pen would you write to prefer? Gel pens? As many gel pens as you want, every color? Or would you write with just a blue pen?
A blue pen.
A blue pen?
Mm,
Or every gel pen in the world?
I don't know how to use gel pen.
What? They're the smoothest pen. Smooth. You don't even need to put force.
Mm.
Smooth. Wait, I already recorded. 1, 2.
Ni juu ya camera actually. Natengeneza tutorial. So lighting iko nini hapa alafu hapa ni plain background. So natengeneza tutorial. So hii ndo nini nimekuwa nikitengeneza.
How does it feel?
Hii hapa. So ndio hii imetoa Pinterest hii hapa.
So you have
Sasa ni
vitu ndogo ndogo ile kararan kechop portfolio mzuri.
Why are you so tall and I'm so short with the hat? Even with the hat I'm short. Oh, my head is small. How do you fit through? You know, there's a Google place called Children by Google.
Where?
You see which one writes blue and which one writes black.
This one writes blue.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, that writes well.
Told
Helicopter.
you. Monday? Aje? Cousin, if you don't wake up tomorrow early, there's no one to take you to school.
Huh?
Usipoamka mapema kesho hakuna mtu atakuchukua shule.
Why?
Because today Evans is there
Where?
to help you go to school.
Where is he going?
I don't know.
I'm a very things person.
Okay.
See? Wait, this cupboard has a key. You got rid of the cupboard. No, they look
No, we didn't.
nice. Now where are they? Hi. Kevin, So you found out my bike had a puncture.
Yeah.
Our bike.
Yeah.
But when I came home, it was okay.
You did something, I don't know.
When I came home, it was okay. I think I overworked the bike.
Oh,
Because we were racing at 31 miles per hour. That was my max speed.
what?
31.
You're going like a car.
Yeah. No, I can't go 180. And when I shower,
Who wants to go for a walk?
Evans, huh? Muulize.
Evans, do you want to go for a walk? Stand by the edge. I sweat.
now I feel like I really wanna go, but there's no time.
You want to go where?
Outside, but there's no time.
That's what you chop.
Eh?
Is that what I'm doing outside?
What do you do to go outside as a child?
Go and play.
Yes.
But this is the end.
I said I want to.
I think it's
No, tomorrow I'll be busy with the exam. 1 hour. Today I came at 5.
Okay. For this section, let's put things central.
And it's a Fortnite dance.
What text? I've been doing this since text online. What am I doing? Text decoration. What? Okay. Close the windows for me.
What windows?
These two.
Those two. Wait, is this a touch screen?
No. it's
Click.
not.
Huh? Huh? Kevin, do you know how to do the greedy?
I don't know.
Do you even know what's the greedy?
What is it?
Something. It's a dance for Fortniters. Have you ever thought of done the greedy?
No.
I see Pastor Janet.
Oh,
She's down there.
if you want to say hi, go to the back.
I'm going to shower.
Okay, please.
Yeah. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Okay. What's happening? I want this to go down. I don't get it.
Am I forgetting something? Beep, 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 beep. Am I forgetting something? No. Beep, beep, beep. I don't want to close the window.
Okay.
You close the window.
It's just there.
The curtain.
Close it by yourself.
I don't want to. It's always me who closes the curtain.
Ask Brian.
You close it. You're closest to the curtain.
I can't reach it.
Huh?
I cannot reach it.
I don't wanna.
No.
You can. See?
Oh, now close it.
No, that's a side also.
That's your side.
Stand up and close it.
I'll close it.
Close it now. Brian, what happened to your what happened to your blue trouser?
Should I continue?
What happened to your what happened to your hair? By who?
Just close it.
Who stole your hair?
So many bad people in this world.
Like
Who steal hair.
the barber.
And the barber.
Huh?
One of them is a barber.
The salonist. The person who sells from the person who what? Wait, where does the person where you see you? Where there's somewhere mom used to get hair to braid on her head. Where does she get her hair? Where does she get all that hair?
From the salon.
From the saloon. Why do they remove hair and sell it?
They buy.
Huh?
They buy them.
But from who? And why? One, two, buckle, shoe, 3, 4, buckle, smooth, 5, 6, Nike kicks, Lulu, that's hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 49, 50. 50 holes in a computer.
Quite a house in computer.
51 plus USB. 52 if you crack your screen. Kevin, do Sigma.
What is Sigma?
You search it.
It's for doing what?
This. You search it. I don't know what it actually is.
Neither do I.
Huh?
Neither do I. Wait, I'm finishing up with this.
What is that?
I was pushing this repository up
Why does it have this also?
because it's saying it's a flag. So now I am done. I have created what looks like this.
Wait, is that actually you?
No, that's not me. So this is the design. And then this is the implementation.
That should be you.
It looks like me, but it's not me.
That does not look near you at all.
Yeah,
Tell me,
so
who are you working for?
I'm working for myself.
That's no business.
No, I'm working for this. So that's it. GitHub repository name. Oh yeah, stop recording.